Hey everyone, welcome back to another Astrostructs video. Today we're going to be focusing on the basic Python arithmetic operators, right? So let's start off with addition. So today in today's video we're going to be talking about addition, subtraction, multiplication, and we're also going to be talking about division in Python, the modulus function in Python, the exponentiation form of Python, and we're also going to be talking about floor division, right? So we'll get to these later. Let's start off with the most basic ones, right? Addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So it's really simple, just like how you would write it down on paper. It's literally just a number plus a number, and you can keep on going like that. So if I were to do 4 plus 4, it would just give me 8, right? And you can do it for as many numbers as you like. If I was going to do 4 plus 4 plus 4, it's going to give me 12. Simple as that. If we'd like to do subtraction, it's very, very similar. All we need to do is substitute these addition symbols with subtraction symbols, and you would get your answer simply like that, right? If you were to do multiplication, also very similar. All you need to do is substitute these subtraction symbols with multiplication symbols, which in this case is just asterisks, and you would get the answer of 64. Let's move on to this one right here, exponentiation. We'll cover the division topics later. Let's move on to exponentiation. So if I were to do a number to the power of a number, which is essentially what I'm doing. So if I were to do 2 to the power, which is what this indicates, 2, I would get 4, right? If I were to do 2 to the power of 384, I would get this number, right? So that's how exponentiation works, sorry. And let's move on to now division. So division is just this symbol right here. Some people like to call it integer division as well, whatever you would like. So if you were to do, for example, 5 divided by 2, you would get 2.5, right? If you were to do 16 divided by 2, you would get 8.0. Now notice the 8.0, right? When you do integer division or division, you always get this number in the form of a float or a decimal number, right? Now, if I were to move on to something like modulus, right? So this is called modulus, which is just signified in the symbol of, percentage. So if I were to do 5 modulus 2, I would get 1. Now, how modulus works is it's the remainder of what's left of the situation, right? So if I were to do 5 divided by 2, I would get 2 remainder 1. And what modulus does is it just gives us that remainder, sorry. So if I were to do 16 modulus 2, I would get 0 because 16 divided by 2 is 8 and it has no remainder. Right, so that's how modulus works. So we know that if we were to do, plain old division, we would just use a slash. And if we were to do, find the remainder of something, we would do modulus, which is what this is called. So this is called division or integer division. This is called modulus. And now lastly is floor division. Now what floor division does is it gives us how many times that number goes into a number. And I know that sounds a little bit complicated when I'm saying it. So let's just put it into the computer. So if I were to do 5 and then 2 slashes or floor division, and then I'm going to do 2, this would give me 2. And why is this? It's because 2 goes into 5 2 times, right? If I were to do 16 double slash 2, I would get 8. And why is this? It's because 2 goes into 16 8 times. And notice how I didn't get it as a decimal form. I just got it as a plain integer form. That's the difference between double slash and slash. If you were to do, regular division, you would always get 8.0 because sometimes you do get that decimal number in there, right? But it's not possible. 2 can't, go into like 2.5 times. That's just not how Python computes things. It would always just give it out as a single number. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's just the basic Python arithmetic operators. So once again, just quickly going over a recap. So we have the addition, which is just plain simple addition. We have subtraction, which is just plain simple subtraction. And multiplication, which is the same. We have division or integer division, whatever you would like to call it, which would give us the actual division, like how we were to do it on paper. And we also have modulus, which would give us the remainder of a number or a division equation. And it would give us, for the last one, it's just floor division, which would give us how many times a number goes into a number. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, make sure to just leave a comment. If you like the video, and please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.